What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the first of a new year. It is January 1st, 2025. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for last year, guys. Welcome to another year here. We are taking a look here. We're going to start this year off with nothing other than Aerodrome finance / the United States dollar. We are looking at the Coinbase price data. As always, we had another. That would be the third day in a row of a bearish close yesterday. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some new lower price support areas, new lower price target areas. I want to make an announcement here. So we have decided that we are going to add Aerodrome finance into our Discord trading signals. This originally was not my plan, but after doing a little bit of research here, you can trade. So Coinbase Advanced, you can trade Aerodrome, and you can use limit, stop limit, market, and limit orders. So seeing all of this, I have decided to add that into the Discord trading signals. So if that's something you're interested in, I know a lot of people are interested in Aero, whether you're interested in, being more active in the crypto or not, that is up to you. But anyways, the link will be down below for that. We will have that in the Discord signals shortly. So check that out, guys. And again, this is the Coinbase Advanced platform. So for the more active investor and trader, Coinbase Advanced. So Aerodrome finance will be in there shortly. All right, taking a look here at the charts, we have another bearish close yesterday. So yesterday's Aerodrome video, let me get rid of this watch list here. Yesterday's Aerodrome video, we were above the, at the time of the recording, we were above the 149.73, which was actually bullish. A lot took place between when that recording was posted and then when the market closed. So, into the afternoon, the markets faded across the board, stock markets, cryptocurrency markets, and Aerodrome actually flipped 149.73 into a level of resistance with a confirmation close way, way lower. So I always say we want to see a close above or a close below, depending on what we're talking about, at that time. So yesterday, we would want to see a close above the 149.73, and then, as going back to yesterday, we were talking about printing a higher market low above yesterday's low. But again, that would all come into play with the close being above 149.73. Quite the opposite happened throughout the day. So we actually turned it into a level of resistance and headed lower. And now we find ourselves just at the 130.47, which is our level number 2 that we were also talking about here. So let's take a look here. Yesterday we didn't get down to the 130.47. Today we actually traded slightly below it, and we're just above it. We do have a quite the wick above the market. If we look at the 3-minute time frame here, let me see if I can get this here. You could see that we just traded below the 130.47 level just here. Turn it into a level of support. We just bounced off of it again here, and we'll see what happens here, guys. These markets appear to be pretty weak at the moment, but it's that's how we look at these levels. They can act as resistance, they can act as support for a period of time, and that period of time can be short. That's what we look for, and we also look for the price to meet up with these areas. So they're a target, but then depending on how the market, if it's approaching a lower level, we want to see market support. We can trade below it, but we want to close above it as a support confirmation. So let's go right to today. So today, the 1st of January, we traded below 130.47. Now, what you want to see here is you want to see a close above that price level. If we don't get a close above that price level, that is not bullish. That doesn't rule out the fact that tomorrow's candle can trade back above 130.47. Again, we're looking for that close. That's what That's what you wanted to see yesterday. You wanted to see a close above 149.73. We got quite the opposite. We actually flipped it into resistance, which says, and closed below it, which says we're heading down to the next area, which is 130.47. So what I'll be looking for here today for Aerodrome is I want to see a close above 130.47. We already traded below it. Right now it's acting as support, but we want to see a close above that price level. If we don't get that, the odds start to favor the market moving lower. Where to? We have two new price targets, guys, this morning here. The 123.5 right here, 1235. That's a new level, guys. And then we also have one at 1.086, 1086. So you might not think the price is going there, but these are new levels. They are valid, and we could be on our way down there. Again, if we get a close below 130.47, I'll be looking at 123.5 for the next area of potential market support. This market is getting to be oversold, especially after hitting this 130.47. So, some kind of a reaction would not be unexpected here, especially sitting right where we're at a market support area. And again, just like we moved to target number 2 at the 130, target number 2 down here would be 108.6. So we shall see. We're very close to these lows over here, which I said, look, you don't want to take these lows out on the 20th of December. We're very close to that. We already took out the lows from the 23rd, which was not bullish. This thing is in a short-term downtrend. Short-term because, time will tell if it ends up being something longer than that. But we are in a short-term downtrend. A lower high here and a lower low, taking out the lows on the 23rd. So we'll see. Again, this has made its move, and it's a bit extended. It's a bit oversold. So we'll see if we get that reaction that we would expect here. So the new price targets are below the market. If this thing does continue to sell off here, is 123.5 and then 108.6. 108.6 for Aerodrome. This market, if you're new to the channel, this market, we have been tracking this pretty aggressively since the original breakout down here around 60.61. And it's at $1.31 up in here. So I just want to be clear that if I was trading this within the Discord group, I would not be long this anymore. I would not be holding this long. That doesn't mean that this won't bounce and start to trend back to the upside. And if that was the case, and I was trading this, I would get long again. But I wouldn't be going short, and I also wouldn't be holding this long right now. So I would be holding this flat right now. And profits would have been locked in on this. Anyways, because the trend has flipped. The trend was to the upside, and the trend is now to the downside. It could be short-lived, like I said, it could be short-lived, but for right now, we have a trend to move in lower. And as a bull, you want the trends to do the opposite. You want to be holding long when these trends are moving higher. And once they stop, once the music stops, that's when we like to get out of the position and go flat. So that's that, guys, here. We have this very rough head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, head, this right shoulder. It looks like it's pretty complete. It's not perfect. Either is the left shoulder. And you would have a neckline roughly right in where it's at, around the 130, depending on how you draw it. But it's not the most perfect pattern, but it is kind of staring me in the face there. So I have brought it up a couple times in the past. So look for a close above 130.47 today. If we don't get that, keep your eyes on 123.5. If we crash below that, 108.6. That's way down there, but it really depends on what they want to do here to these markets. If we close above 130.47, we could be on our way back up to the price level of 140.973, guys. That's right here. That's where the market closed below on the 30th, and then we also turned that into resistance on the 31st. Let's go over to Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin fading a little bit yesterday, leaving a large candle wick above the market, finding support here at that 92,000 area, give or take. Today's very quiet inside day. You obviously want to see this 92 area hold. If not, we could find ourselves quickly down here around 88,453, 453. So that's that, guys. That's what I see here for the markets. And of course, if we rally here for whatever reason, 96,626 would be my first target above the market. 96,626, 83. Again, if you're interested in Aerodrome and being a little bit more active in the in this crypto, we will be adding this to the Discord signals. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out. The powerful thing about the signals is you'll be getting into. So when the cryptocurrency markets are in their bearish cycle, you'll have lots and lots of trades that you'll just get stopped out on. And one of those trades over time, when the cycles change, it will get you into, and you'll be long from very low prices. So for example, if we go over to Bitcoin, so we're currently flat the Bitcoin micro futures, but again, there was lots and lots of signals throughout here that were, false, as in we get an entry, but then we get stopped out. You get an entry, then you get stopped out. You get an entry, then you get stopped out. And then we got long around the $74,000 mark, and that ended up being a very large move higher for Bitcoin. But, you have to be taking all of these signals because you just don't know when these markets are ready to make a very large move. So the same thing will be true for Aerodrome Finance. You can get false signals along the way, that will be stopped out. But again, at some point here, you'll get a very nice trend that takes place and you'll be on board. But you got to participate in all of them to be on board when the markets start to really make large moves. But this will be in the trading signals here as of today. So link down below. Check it out if you want. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Have a great first day to your 2025. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been around here on the channel. If you're new, if you've been around, thank you to all you guys. 2024, had fun. Plenty of interesting things taking place in the world and in the markets, cryptocurrency, stock, futures, all fun stuff here. Aerodrome Finance is currently sitting at 131, basically flat on the day. Bitcoin is down slightly, down 142 bucks, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Of course, not financial advice. You guys take care.